Hello, good morning. All you people of the world and whatever medium you're following me through, whichever part of the world you are, good morning. It's a pleasant Tuesday morning, the 8th day of August 2023. I want to have a little conversation this morning with you all. But I'm going to start it with 1 Corinthians 13, about 3 verses or so. I may be able to speak the languages of human beings and even of angels, but if I have no love, my speech is no more than a noisy gong or a clanging bell. I may have the gift of inspired preaching. I may have all the knowledge and understanding, all secrets. I may have all the faith needed to move mountains. But if I have no love, I am nothing. I may give away everything I have and even give up my body to be burnt. But if I had no love, this does me no good. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1, 2, and 3. Question may ask, why you said that this morning? Why you quoted that this morning? But it could be of many reasons. But let me tell you the main reasons why I've quoted 1 Corinthians 13 this morning, verse 1 to 3. It's a video I made previously about the quality of songs that our artists are putting out. One in particular, Mad Out. And I would just want to repeat the words of another popular song. It's not that I don't love you. You know how much I do. But it would take everything I've got to stop you from walking out the door. Now, I want you to grasp those words. Let those words penetrate you. And you will see what I mean. I come to prominence because of a negative comments about me on Rising Star made by Anthony Miller, the great Anthony Miller. You're boring. You're very boring. Even the flies on the wall are much more entertaining than you. That was Anthony's comments when I auditioned. Right? And it did not stop me. I use it as a benchmark because deep down I knew that Anthony Miller knew nothing about me other than what he had seen the few moments I were before him. And it wasn't up to his standard. Not that Anthony did not like me, but he wanted better from me. And I don't regret a minute of what Anthony said after I am mature to this tune, to know that he did not do me any harm, but he had done me more good than bad, because I becomes a star by those comments that he made. It propels me to the top to write songs. And the first song I'm putting words together, was about Anthony Miller. So he is my benchmark to stardom. And I will say it here, I have said it elsewhere, and I will forever say it as long as I live. You're boring. You're very boring. Even the flies on the wall are much more entertaining than you. I could not sing. Anthony Miller did not wrong. He speak from his heart what he has seen. I weren't a singer. I was just enough. And to said, if a egg, me have to eat the red. So not that I'm against any artist. I mean against their products that they put out after looking deeply, probably beyond where they are looking, and see the effects or the repercussion it may cause further down the road. With their anxiety to stardom, they will go overboard to get themselves in the limelight that does no good to the population. It may done good partially, it seems to them, but what about the wider picture? What about the wider picture, right? So, what is happening here? The quest for stardom is robbing them of their thinking power to think out their contents, their concepts properly before they bring it in the public. I can remember the Ensure era, how the positive drink had been used negatively, right? So there are many instances that the positive words used negatively, and it happens because of lack of thinking. If you don't think, you will just see the front page, but have no time to look at the pathway, the tracking of the storm, where the storm will eventually end up. Because you're not doing the proper levels of thinking. And that is why we have so many people following each other, right? Not thinking, one get a hit by making negative comments and the other come do the same. I got a few comments. I read a few comments on the video I put out, and there's this particular person who mentioned that he gone way back in the 60s, and you can see that that man or that individual is an agent person too. He said Prince Buster also sing about madness, but in making